Here we have a 3-tier wall-mounted drapery tracks. This being the side panels, 24 inches wide. You have 2 of them, one on each side, a right and a left. The next tier will be your shears, which is a 10-foot installation. Because of size restrictions, we had to cut the track in half. So here you have a 5-foot loaded and a 5-foot blank. Next you have the blackout, the interior of the bracket. Again, 5-foot loaded and 5-foot blank. Next is the brackets. You have 4 brackets with triple clips. Then you have 1 bracket with a double clip, but these are the splices. Because of the size regulations, we had to splice the tracks. You have 1 installed on a bracket and 1 is loose. Next, you have the return extenders. These are a right and a left return extender, which are installed only on the blackout drape to box in the side panel on the window. Now we're going to assemble our tracks. You're going to put 1 side panel on one side panel on the other side. Next, I am taking the loaded track of the shear, putting it on one side, and then the loaded track of the blackout, putting on the other side. You'll notice the masters are always facing towards you. On the blackout track, there is masking tape on the side. Remove the masking tape and slide in the return extenders using a Phillips screwdriver. It doesn't have to be tight, it just has to screw into the metal a little bit. Next, using our triple clip bracket, I am going to install the side panel, leaving approximately 2 inches from the side of the bracket, and we're going to clip that in there. Next is the shear. The same thing, we're going to clip that in there. And you'll notice I am not doing the blackout track. I am leaving that off the brackets. Now I have the blank track for the shear. And the other triple clip bracket I will finish installing on that side. Again, leaving approximately 2 inches from the side of the side panel and clipping on the shear track. Here there is a stopper installed on the track. I am going to remove that stopper and put it on the opposite side of the blank track. The bracket with the splice, I am going to slide one side of the track halfway into the splice and fasten that securely. And then I am going to take the other track, slide that in there, so the 2 sides are securely fastened on the splice. Next, we'll install the other side of the system with the side panel, again leaving approximately 2 inches. With a slotted screwdriver, just put it in there and turn it, and it'll secure the track very tightly. Next, the sheer track, do the same thing. Take the other triple clip bracket, install it on your side panel first, leaving 2 inches approximately, clip it on, and then your shear. Again, clipping it on. And that track is finished, ready to be installed. Next, I am taking the blackout track, removing the tape, and just sliding on the splice and fastening one side. Now I'll fasten the other side to the splice. Screw that on, secure it tightly. Finally, we'll take the other return extender, attach it to the other side of the blackout track. Again, with a Phillips screwdriver, tighten. Be very cautious because it's very fragile. Do not use a power drill. Just hand tight is sufficient. Here, we've just done a mock installation. I've just installed a strip of wood across the wall. So I'm just measuring from the floor to the height that I want to install the track. And then the width between brackets. So the width between the right side, the left side, and the middle. I've made a mark. Now with a little help, I have somebody holding the other track, putting the bracket, the top of the bracket to my mark, and just screwing on one screw. Go to the middle, with the same mark, do the same procedure, screw another screw, and finally the other end, attach the screw. Now the track is up, you can fill up the rest of the brackets with the screws that are desired. Now the track is securely fastened to the wall. I will clip on the blackout track. The reason why that was not installed, you need the room to access the holes of the bracket. So that is why it is not clipped on during the installation at front. So you're just, after the track is up, you're going to install that after. So just like the other way, you put it on, clip it on. Just in the middle, you have nuts and bolts. So through the splice, push a screw, and just put the nut, and with a Phillips screwdriver, just fasten it securely to the bracket. Next, after the track is installed, you're going to hang your curtains. So you're going to hang your curtains, and these are for front exposed batons. So what you have here, you have your baton with the plastic adapter, and you have a shoulder screw. You're going to put that shoulder screw through the plastic adapter. On the curtain, you're going to have a hole. You're going to put the screw through the hole, and on the arm of the master, you have a threaded hole. You just screw it in. And then finally, with the last hook, you just put it in its hole. That is for the right side. For the left side is very similar. You're going to do the same thing. Hook up your drape. The second to last hook, remove. You do not need that hook. So putting the screw through the adapter, through the curtain, then you fasten it to the arm of the master. Finally, put the last hook. And that is how you hang curtains with a front exposed baton. Now we'll finish hanging the draperies. First, I'll lock in the blackout. Next, I'll take the shear and lock in the shear to the stopper. Next, the side panel, leaving 4 hooks. The 4th hook, lock into the side panel stopper. The 3rd hook, you are going to share that with the shear stopper. The 2nd hook, you are going to hook to the front of the return extender. And finally, the last hook, the hole closest to the wall, boxing in the window. And that's how we return the side panel.